Ippo trains and trains for his next match, and that is versus Jimmy Sisfar, the Thai national champion and a boxer Miyata beat earlier in the series. This is Ippo's opponent. He's 33-8, and he has won every single one of his matches with a knockout. The bell rings, and Jimmy surprisingly backs out of an infight, but this was not his intention at all. He instead built up momentum to run straight towards Ippo with a powerful punch. The swing slams on Ippo's guard, and he can't believe how strong Sisfar is. The blow pushes Ippo all the way to the corner. His fist is vibrating rapidly. Jimmy pounces at Ippo and launches another devastating punch. Ippo was able to get out of the corner, but just look at how much the post bent. If that hit, Ippo would have been knocked out cold. Jimmy once again goes for his full momentum, no guard, max power punch. Ippo is knocked back once again, and Jimmy repeats this again and again. Ippo is pushed to the opposite corner. How will he deal with this aggression? He's so damn powerful. Ippo thinks to himself he may get knocked out despite blocking. Ippo is able to dance around Sisfar, putting him into the corner instead. Jimmy repeats the same speedy one-shot KO punch, and Ippo's cross-arm block didn't even work. He was sent flying. The name for his all-or-nothing punch is called a jolt blow. Ippo once again tries to block it, but he's still sent back. Kamogawa's advice reaches Ippo. He must close in so he can't build up momentum. Ippo charges in as Jimmy charges once again. Ippo approaches, planning to strike him below to drag him in, but before he can complete the thought, Jimmy ignores Ippo to throw a huge punch. Ippo was dazzled by Sisfar's choice, and that caused Ippo to hesitate. Ippo ducks and weaves in to smash into Jimmy's body 2 times in a row. A brutal left hook also connects, making Jimmy lean back. Jimmy throws a huge punch, but Ippo reads it and counters him. Is it over already? No. Jimmy stands his ground, but he's gotta be hurting. Ippo rushes in with numerous speedy jabs, and Jimmy can only defend. Ippo sees an opening in his body, but notices Jimmy is twisting his torso to launch another devastating punch. The punch blows Ippo's arm away. Ippo just lost out in power. No one can believe it. Jimmy is twisting his body yet again and calls it the tornado jolt. Ippo moves in, but is too slow. The punch connects before he can punish the windup. It was so devastating that it flipped Ippo, and he slams right onto the mat. Is it over? Just kidding. The ref rules it as a slip though. Ha! Did he see something everyone else didn't? So we go back to the replay, and Ippo's right barely missed, and Jimmy's right didn't even connect at all. But his arm clotheslined Ippo's neck. That's why he flipped over in such a crazy manner. So that must hurt a lot. The round ends and another begins. Luckily that was the end, and we just didn't have to deal with anything else because that clothesline looked crazy. As round 2 starts, Ippo rushes towards the blue corner. Ippo swings with an explosive right and then aims to hit Sisfar once he starts winding up for his heavy punch. Ippo connects, but Jimmy is still planning on launching his tornado jolt. He swings, but Ippo cleanly dodges. Ippo is mortified as Jimmy's momentum didn't cause him to go off balance. He's using the twisting motion from his right to set up his left. He can throw the tornado jolt repeatedly. Ippo realizes he doesn't have time to block the blow, and the tornado touches down on Ippo's face, almost downing him and causing him to lose balance. Jimmy takes advantage of this and charges Ippo. Luckily, Ippo's jab into a left stops him in his tracks. The close range hits pile on the Thai champ, but the tornado doesn't stop there. He twists again in the middle of Ippo throwing a punch. He grits his teeth and the tornado lands once again. Ippo flies towards the mat and it looks like he will be downed, but once again, he hangs on by the skin of his teeth. One foot lands on the mat and he props himself back up. Takamura realizes that Ippo was blocking Sisfar's punches with his shoulders and reduced the total damage down to 1/3 of what they could have been. So Ippo isn't really looking as bad as it may appear. Sisfar charges, but Ippo opens up his guard. What will he do next? He goes for a duel exchange with Jimmy, the all-out brawler. Both fighters are looking rough, but Jimmy regains his balance first and run towards Ippo. Fortunately, the bell rang before Jimmy could start his assault. Ippo was saved by the bell. He just couldn't recover in time. This time around, both fighters charge at each other, looking to attack with everything they got. Their arms cross each other, but Ippo's was knocked aside. He anchors himself and pours all of his strength down through the tips of his toes. The windup is unreal. Their fists collide once again. Neither were knocked away. They were evenly matched. Ippo slips under and builds up even more strength than before, but Jimmy's able to block it with his shoulder. He's sent flying back, but the damage has been minimized. Ippo dashes forward, looking to land another big blow to Sisfar's face, but he missed. Ippo uses the momentum from his swing to power up his next punch, the same thing Sisfar has been doing. Unfortunately, Sisfar was able to block the strike. Too bad for Ippo. Ippo dunks under his right, but it grazed him. A right from Ippo cleanly connects, and Jimmy responds, but to no avail. Both fighters charge up and clash their fists. Neither one of them are gaining the advantage. Jimmy goes for another hook as Ippo dodges, but he also loses his balance in exchange. Ippo still goes for a sudden body blow from an awkward position and dives into the inside. Out of nowhere, the bell rings. Who will win this bout? Round 4 starts just like round 3. Both fighters looking to close in as much as possible. Both fighters keep throwing punches, but none of them are the decisive blow they are looking for. Jimmy's right hook grazes the top of Ippo's head, and Jimmy is barely hit by Ippo's right. Jimmy's left grazes Ippo. Everything they throw is so close to landing, the equilibrium does not break. The swings keep on coming, but neither of them are backing down. But Ippo has had enough. He's ready to end it all with the ultimate evolution of the Dempsey roll. Ippo goes extremely low, planning to land a brutal uppercut, and it looks like a KO punch if it does succeed. Before either can land their punch, both of their heads collide. Ippo brought up his body too soon, and that led to this head-on collision. No pun intended. The blood covers their eyes. It's everywhere. Jimmy takes advantage of the situation and surprises Ippo. Ippo is forced to guard as Jimmy wails on him. He is called Scar J for a reason. A powerful hook breaks Ippo's guard. As another swing is approaching, Ippo cannot brace for it due to his blood blinding him. The hook makes a clean connection, and Ippo reels back. Will Makunouchi Ippo fall? No, he hangs on confidently. Jimmy charges the wobbling Ippo and swings over and over. Even though Ippo can't see, he decides to go on the offensive and blindly throws out powerful swings. He uses this momentum just like the Dempsey roll. Both fighters' fists are on track to collide, but Ippo may have outplayed Jimmy here. He's using a path that isn't standard to the Dempsey roll. Ippo has found an opening and is looking for it right now. He escapes Jimmy's fist and is going for the craziest uppercut Jimmy will ever take. He aims for the light. He aims for the coach's glove. Sisfar realizes he's coming down from below, and in an epic double-page spread, Ippo sends Jimmy Sisfar, the Thailand national champion, flying off the mat. This has to be over now. No one can believe their eyes. Jimmy is down. I repeat, he is down. The ref calls off the fight. It has been stopped. It's over. It's over. Ippo Makunouchi wins versus Jimmy Sisfar. Ippo has made a statement to the world. He is here and he is a top contender. Takamura thinks to himself, if anyone realized the significance behind the punch Ippo just threw, the Philippines' very own magician, the Filipino national champion, Malcolm Ghetto, is known for having a ton of tricks in the ring. What does he have up his sleeve? And will Ippo figure out his magic like punches before it's too late? The bell rings and Ippo darts towards Ghetto. They touch gloves at a blazing speed. Ippo knocks away Ghetto's fist, and with that momentum, he throws a powerful hook, scaring Ghetto. Two more frightening blows make their way towards the Filipino champ, but he's able to dodge them cleanly. More and more heavy punches are desperately looking to land, but Ghetto is snaking around Ippo. Ippo is finally able to make contact, but Ghetto blocks it, and Ippo lands a left hook to the temple, but it was just a graze. Even then, this caused Ghetto to go down just like that.
Hey you!
Like and subscribe. The crowd erupts Ippo looks back in disappointment, but Ghetto is able to get up at the count of 5. Looks like the bout will continue. Ghetto is up, but his legs are shaking like crazy. He is desperate to continue. Ghetto is able to get it together, and the match will go on. Ippo rushes down Malcolm immediately. Ghetto's fist closes in, and one of them passes right by Ippo's head. So Ippo throws a right that crosses over, but it misses completely. Ghetto has disappeared from Ippo's field of view seconds later. Ghetto goes to the opposite side of the ring, looking to recover from his down. Malcolm has gotten to Ippo's head. Ippo cannot comprehend what just happened. Instead of just pondering with his thoughts, Ippo runs towards Ghetto, looking to pressure him once again. He sends his punch along his arm just like last time, but it doesn't work. He swings and falls right over. A slip is declared. Ippo tries to push forward, but he fails. The same trick is working over and over. Ghetto reappears right in front of Ippo's face, and Ippo throws out 2 hooks that miss the mark. Can Ippo do anything? Ippo cannot believe that his depth perception is so messed up. What can he do? All the time Ippo spent on trying to hit him gave Malcolm enough time to recover. He's fully back. What's going to happen next? Ippo is going to keep a close eye on his movements and then trail those movements in a path that leads back to him. Then he will push into his chest and hit him. Could this actually work? Ippo misses completely, and Ghetto pushes his glove right in front of Ippo's face. Ghetto moves to the side as Ippo swings. I guess that answers the question. Kamogawa figures that out, yells at Ippo to watch his feet, but only 10 seconds remain in the round. Ippo is finally able to track Ghetto down. He stares down to his very soul, and Ghetto is terrified. Ippo clocks Ghetto right in the stomach. As Ippo is about to follow up, the bell rings. Round 1 is over, and it looks like Ippo figured out Ghetto's magic trick. But does a magician really only have one trick up their sleeve? Ghetto's trick is explained by Kamogawa. He sums it up as Ghetto using feints up close to blind the opponent and move to their blind spot. This will make the boxer lose confidence in their depth perception. As the bell rings, Ghetto spreads his arm out, and Ippo is confused. What could he be planning now? Ippo doesn't fall for it and swings aggressively at Ghetto. Next up is the body. Will it land? So close. Ghetto blocked just in time. He takes an offensive stance and throws a straight. Ippo steps in, ready to pounce, but Ghetto is somehow able to connect. How did that happen? Ippo was sure he didn't misjudge his range. Somehow, his fist extended. Ippo is dumbfounded. His mouth is bleeding. Ippo tries to approach, but is hit repeatedly. Ghetto has used another one of his magic tricks. Ippo can't do anything. Ippo tries again, but alas, he fails. He is getting his ass handed to him, and there's nothing he can do. Ippo can only think that his arm is extending and nothing else. Round 2 is over. Ghetto for sure won this one. Kamogawa gave him very simple advice. Hit him when Ippo gets hit, and keep up the duel exchanges and drag him into a fist fight. Get a feel for his range. Ippo closes in on Ghetto, but barely misses. Ghetto tries to run away, but Ippo is just too quick. Ippo is trying to punch as he gets hit, but is barely missing over and over. This won't stop our main character though. He constantly keeps close to Ghetto, and Ghetto is furious. Ippo fails yet another duel exchange. Ippo's persistence is tilting Ghetto, and Ippo's looking like he'll come out on top this time. A duel exchange lands, but it was too light. But even so, Ippo is able to close in more than ever before. Ghetto smiles like he knew this was coming all along. His arm was prepared for this moment. He swings and it nails Ippo, a perfect counter uppercut to Ippo's approach. It nailed the Japanese champion. Ippo is able to brace himself, but that has to hurt. Even Takamura couldn't see this coming. Ippo charges once again, looking to figure out how to close in without getting punished. Ippo attempts the duel exchange, but it fails. His punching range grew yet again. The round is over, and Ippo is still helpless versus Ghetto's strategy. Ippo desperately charges in, he attempts a blow, but Ghetto is able to hit him before he does. Ippo is helpless. He ducks under, but an uppercut was waiting for him. Ippo can't catch a break. Just like that, round 4 ends and 5 begins. Ippo mindlessly attempts the same moves over and over, but Ghetto keeps on punishing him for his mistakes. Ghetto is looking dominant. Another counter lands. Ippo barely hangs on, and round 5 ends with Ippo not being able to do a damn thing. The start of round 6 looks the same. Ippo getting pummeled and Ghetto's evasiveness looking unstoppable. His face is insanely swollen. Both of his eyes may swell up at this rate. A swing makes Ippo slip up yet again. Ippo's consciousness is fading. The ring looks distorted in his view. Ghetto is rocking Ippo's swollen face repeatedly. He isn't broken yet though, because Ippo pushes forward. He won't lose. Round 6 is almost over, but it looks like Aoki may have figured out Ghetto's trick. He says there's a way to extend your arm, but what is it? 30 seconds remain and Ippo continues to mindlessly charge Ghetto. Itagaki comes rushing down to the KBG seconds. He says the key words are range, swell, and shake. This is how he is dominating Ippo. The rest is up to Kamogawa to figure out a plan to counter these punches. Round 6 comes to an end, but it seems like Kamogawa may have something for Ippo to work with. He wants Ippo to keep doing what he's doing, looking at his feet, charging into his chest, but remember 2 additional things. 1, pull in your neck as tight to your shoulders as you can, and 2, as you're pressing into his chest, stop his legs. Stop his movement more specifically. Kamogawa also says to hit him hard, so hard that you stop time for that fool. Ippo is rejuvenated, ready to strike at any moment. Aoki reveals what Ghetto has been doing to mess with Ippo's depth perception. He loosened up the strings of his glove. He punches without grasping his fist, and that makes the glove extend past his hand just a little bit. Every time he uses this punch, he shakes his glove to tighten it. Ippo charges in with the plan in mind. This is a completely different match now. He tightens his neck as he charges forward and eats numerous blows from Ghetto. He's knocked back and it looks just like before. It's happening over and over again. He's so helpless, but Ghetto's punches are light. They're nothing to Ippo. The coach is behind him as he charges though. Ghetto won't win this way. Ghetto's punch is deflected and finally, Ippo closes in. The uppercut is on its way, but Ippo narrowly dodges it. He's made it past Ghetto's setup. Ippo lands a liver blow. He retreats, but Ippo rushes Ghetto down to keep up the pressure. Ghetto's lefts preventing Ippo from closing in, but it doesn't matter to Ippo. He's able to push through the barrage. Ippo knocks Ghetto's fist away, but in comes the uppercut. Ippo is able to dodge it immaculately. Finally, Ippo can do some damage. Ghetto confidently blocks his chin from getting rocked. He thinks he has nowhere to hit, but Ippo remembers. He needs to stop his movement. Stop Ghetto's time. Ghetto thinks Ippo is going to go for a liver blow, but no, it's not. He went for Eiji Date's signature move, the heartbreak shot. Although, wasn't as clean. Ghetto's time has been stopped. A nasty right is coming straight for Ghetto's face. He cannot move whatsoever. Is this it? No, but he was barely able to dodge. It felt like he got his skull shattered. He has no idea what happened. Ghetto backs away, but he went too far. He's on the ropes now and is terrified of Ippo. Ippo has put the fear of the devil in Ghetto's heart. Ippo's charge is here and now. Ghetto throws a left, but Ippo stepped past him aggressively. He predicts Ippo, going for his body this time around, so he tightens his guard, but he reflexively blocked his heart out of fear and opened up his body. Ippo landed a killer body blow and Ghetto is bent in half. Ippo doesn't let up the pressure though. He struck Ghetto on the opposite side and he is in so much pain. Ghetto tries to run away, but Ippo chases him down. A desperate left is thrown out and it works. Ippo's neck has given out at that point. He has been flexing it this whole time. Ippo has become sluggish and Ghetto uses his opportunity to further his distance. Both fighters are at their limit. Who will take it all home? The 3 million yen prize. Ippo's eyes are so swollen that he can't even see anymore. Ghetto's lefts pile on Ippo's face and luckily he survived the round. Round 7 is over. Kamogawa soaked his hands in ice for over 40 seconds before the bell rang to get rid of Ippo's swollen face. Ippo can even feel the heat in his face going away. Kamogawa finishes cooling off Ippo and his eyes finally open up. He can see it all. His eyes are clear as day. Even some of his strength has come back. Round 8 is coming up. As round 8 starts, Ghetto's stance has changed. This isn't something we've seen before. Ippo decides to charge head on, but Ghetto's able to launch a powerful punch. He isn't extending his punches anymore. Ippo's head is now rattled. Ghetto starts sending everything he's got to Ippo's guard. straights are piling up. Ghetto pushed Ippo to the ropes. What can he do? Ghetto broke Ippo's guard, and a left is coming Ippo's way, and it connects. The punches aren't confusing him anymore. He can dodge freely. He dodges them just like practice and closes in on Ghetto. The body blow lands and lifts Ghetto off the mat, and he spits out his mouthpiece. Ghetto desperately throws out a left, but Ippo once again maneuvers around it. Ippo gets in and is able to land multiple body blows. Ghetto is getting clobbered all the way to the other side of the ring. He has reached the ropes, but Ghetto can't escape. Ippo launches punches at every escape route. Rights and lefts alternate, and all Ghetto can do is block. Ippo is building momentum with each blow. Ghetto has run out of options. Is this it? No. Ippo's momentum was predictable, and Ghetto was able to counter with a right. Ippo is shaking. Instead of falling, he leans into Ghetto. But at the same time, Ghetto launches his right uppercut. Even so, Ippo will dodge it all. He prepares for a body blow, and it connects. Ghetto falls to the mat. He is down. I repeat, he's down. Ghetto is tougher than he looks though. He's able to get up despite taking Ippo's insane assault. This is what determination looks like. Ghetto is ready to rumble. The match continues. Ippo darts towards Ghetto, ready to end it here and now. This is where champions are made after all. This is the climactic end we all wanted. Ghetto is charging up a big punch, but Ippo is ready for it. His guard won't break. Ippo returns fire, but Ghetto bounces back and they clash fists. Ippo's overwhelming power pushes back Ghetto's fist. He's wide open. Ippo slams Ghetto's face and he looks like he's going to be knocked out. He's able to hold himself up somehow. Both fighters launch a punch at the same time and both of them connect. The exchange wasn't even though, as Ghetto is the one reeling back. Ippo moves forward and hits him in the body. In return, Ghetto launches a hook to Ippo's face and dodges the next hit. Ippo clocks Ghetto's face in succession. He is looking lost in the sauce. What can he do? Even more heavy blows to the face connect, and Ghetto is looking like he's done this time. It's like a hurricane. The flurry of heavy punches just won't stop. Ippo ends the storm with a punch heavier than all of the rest, an uppercut. Ghetto falls towards Ippo's body. Is he KO'd? It looks like he's trying to clinch, but as Ippo stepped back, he slowly lands on the mat. He is down. Is this the end? Yes. Yes, it is. The ref crosses his arms. The epic 8-round match is over. He raises his arms in excitement. This is a match for the books. Woli, a fighter more talented than the mighty Brian Hawk, is in the ring versus the god of wind, Makanouchi Ippo. This is the last national champion Ippo will face before going on to challenge the world and then take down the champion, Ricardo Martinez. Little did he know that Woli would be his toughest opponent yet. Both fighters stare each other down, and Woli is the first to make a move. Woli's fist closes in on Ippo, but it was parried easily. He didn't even try to touch gloves. Talk about rude. Woli backs away, knowing how powerful the Japanese champ is. With only 3 matches under his belt, Woli is still green. He doesn't even know how to hold a proper stance. He darts forward as he figures it out and launches countless punches towards Ippo, then immediately moves behind him. Ippo is able to block them all, surprising Woli. He tries to get the jump on Ippo again, but Ippo's defense is too dang good. Woli tries to get inside and launches an uppercut, but again, Ippo's defense won't give in. Ippo looks like the devil right now. It's now Ippo's time to go on the offensive. He quickly gets close to Woli and is about to drill him with a nasty body blow, and it almost connects. Woli is able to block it at the last second while jumping backwards to lessen the impact. Ippo gives no time for Woli to regain his composure and pressures Woli. He jumps back again, but Ippo won't let him get away. Ippo piles on punches while Woli is helpless on the ropes. Can Woli withstand the assault? He can't seem to further the distance. Woli attempts to hit Ippo, but he was deflected. As Ippo was about to counter, Woli jumps to the side, avoiding the blow. Ippo chases him down with a hook, but Woli easily sways away. Somehow his pinky grazed Woli, and it led to a down. How did that happen? Ippo has unreal strength. Woli is able to get back up and doesn't look damaged whatsoever. Ippo expected this after all. Miguel, former trainer of Brian Hawk and Woli's second, yells at the boxer, "Freedom!" What does it mean? Woli knows and immediately drops his guard and stands right on the tip of his toes. Ippo charges, but what's in store for him? Ippo's hook completely misses, and Woli's able to dodge in a similar way to Brian Hawk. He's even able to launch an uppercut from that unorthodox stance. Woli's punch grazed Ippo's jaw on purpose. He's taunting him. Ippo swings and swings, but his uncanny agility is able to dodge everything. Ippo plans on hitting him as he gets up, but Woli sways back again. A direct hit into Ippo's face is here and now. Ippo didn't see it coming at all. Luckily, it looks like he didn't take much damage and he stares directly at Woli, wanting more. Woli lands another mighty uppercut, but Ippo isn't phased. Ippo takes more and more, but he still pushes forward. The powerful hook almost took Woli's head off. He's scared. The momentum from that hook let Ippo continue his assault. No dice. Woli jumps away again. As Ippo was about to strike, the ref stops him. Round 1 is over. Ippo starts off round 2 with a bang. Woli can only dodge at this rate. Woli doesn't look phased as he stares down, building collapsing punches being thrown his way. Woli reads a feint and jumps away yet again, but Ippo chases down his prey. Ippo strikes Woli's body, but it was blocked yet again. Woli was on the ropes, but he broke through Ippo's guard with a smash. Does Woli think he's Sendo? Next up is the Hitman stance. Woli can do anything. The flicker jab walls out Ippo at first, but Ippo is able to dive in anyway. It's looking like he's fighting a fusion between Sendo and Machiba. Woli's storm isn't enough to stop Ippo. Ippo follows his every move. Ippo's efforts led Woli into the corner. This is it. Ippo is in control, but unfortunately, the bell rings before Ippo could capitalize. On to the next. Round 3 is here. Ippo slips underneath Woli's left and chases him down in a zigzag motion. Woli keeps on running away, but this was part of Ippo's plan. Woli has no choice but to go to the corner. The punch was meant to bait him there. He's controlling Woli's movements, or he thought he was. Woli disappeared from his line of sight. Woli's right behind Ippo, and he gets nailed by a straight. He was in mid-air. How did he change directions? Ippo tries to drive him to a corner again, but Woli floats in mid-air once again. He gets behind Ippo, shocking him to his core. Ippo is hit before his punch lands, and Woli evades another swing. This is not looking good for Ippo. Woli leaps in the air and dodges Ippo's swing while landing his own. How is this even possible? Woli bounces off the rope, runs towards Ippo, and sways back once again. Woli throws another punch from an insane stance, damaging Ippo. Woli keeps on jumping around and landing everything he throws at the champ. This man's a hawk. Ippo is helpless and slips. What can he do? Nothing is working. Woli is effortlessly dancing around Ippo, playing him like a fiddle. Counters and preemptively blocking is Woli's forte. Ippo is able to get Woli into the corner, but will that be enough? Ippo opens up his stance, ready to pounce. Ippo looks confident as ever. First punch, second punch, a hook. Both fighters go for another hook, and Woli is the one to land. He was just that quick. The corner pressure failed. Ippo looks dumbfounded. How did he escape my grasp? Woli is dancing. Woli is messing with Ippo. His desperate blow managed to surprise Woli. Even though he blocked, it still pushed him back. His arms are shaking, but Ippo can barely stand, so he couldn't capitalize. How is Woli in the corner once again, though? He steps in, ready to trap him. Ippo won't let him get away this time. Woli dodges and bounces off the ropes to speed up. How can he do this while he's in the corner? Ippo is stunned. A punch slams into the post. Woli escaped. Ippo realized he was behind him, but it was too late. A counter destroys Ippo. Woli spins, ready to launch another heavy swing, but Ippo's able to block it. As Ippo's guard was pried open, the bell rings. Round 3 is over. Will round 4 go well for Ippo, or will Woli continue to dominate? Miguel commands Woli to go on the offensive, and so he does. Woli slams his foot in the mat and changes his stance to a full-on offensive one. A blazing fast left hits the mark. Woli lands, dodges, lands, and repeats. Nothing Ippo does can hold a candle to the boundless Woli. Ippo attempts to go for a body blow, but Woli saw it coming. A counter is here and now. That was brutal. Woli is reading Ippo like a book. Nothing Ippo throws can land whatsoever. This is a bloodbath. How can Ippo hope to land anything if Woli's speed trumps over anything he throws at him? Woli smiles, and this angers the coach. Woli continues to toy with Ippo. Blows land one after another. Ippo won't give up. He presses in his body and gives Woli a light, but precise body blow. Woli swats his fist and clocks Ippo's face. The round is over, and Ippo is not looking so hot. Another dominant round for Woli. Ippo has a goal to land 5 of those punches in the next round. He will start small and work up from there. The acrobatic demon will go down. Woli seems disappointed with Ippo though. He intends to end it all this round. Now this is scary. The round starts off strong for Woli. The dominance continues on. He's too fast. As Woli beats him down, Ippo is able to get one tap on his body. The damage has to pile up at some point. Ippo connected once again. He hasn't lost hope. Ippo's third blow landed. Little by little, he will achieve his goal. The 4th connects, and finally, the 5th. Ippo got him 5 times, but it got to his head. He almost fell. Woli flies like a hawk, and Ippo jumps back, avoiding major damage. Ippo is pushed to a corner. What can he do? Woli breaks his guard with another smash. As he goes for another, the ref tackles Woli. The round is over, you moron. Ippo looks like he's about to pass out. Will he make it to the next round? Woli makes his way back to the corner and scolds Miguel for hitting his leg with the stool, but Miguel is sure he didn't. What's going on over there? Ippo has a new goal for round 6, and that is to land 6 hits this time around. Ippo starts the round off by getting cooked once again, but at least he is landing his tiny body blows. He's getting rocked once again. His body blows have no power, but he's still working his way up to his goal. Ippo just can't trade well with Woli at all. He's no match. Ippo thinks to himself to pull it together. He has hit Woli 5 times already and is only 1 hit away from his goal. His pitiful trade leads him to almost falling over. As he's leaning back, Woli lands another brutal straight. Kamogawa is looking to throw the towel at this rate. Ippo is relieved that he hit him 6 times, but he needs to pay attention. Woli is ready to end it here and now. Ippo stops his approach and launches Woli all the way to the corner. He still has his power to rely on. Woli once again starts bouncing on the ropes to gain some speed, and as Ippo punches, Woli gets behind him once again. Another nasty right slams Ippo into the corner post. He barely hangs on. Makunouchi won't go down just yet. Woli is caught off guard by Ippo's tenacity, but it's not enough. Woli can still move freely. As Woli lands, the bell rings. Round 6 is over. In Woli's corner, Miguel can't help but worry. Once again, Woli complains that his second hit him in the leg with the stool. What could this mean? Even though Ippo's face is nothing but bruises, he wants to give it his all, expecting that he won't make it past this round. Will it be enough to win? He will throw every shot with max power though. The first full swing misses, but he follows up with a strong left. Woli narrowly dodges, but Ippo hasn't given up yet. The power behind these punches is still enough to give you chills. Woli's freedom cannot be beat though. A clean hit has yet to land, but the crowd cheers for Ippo regardless. They want him to win more than anything. Woli goes around to the side and nails Ippo in his temple. Natural talent at its finest. But that's not enough. Ippo's straight was so powerful that it launches Woli's arms into the sky. Woli tries to use his footwork, but his legs won't move. Ippo's nasty full power comes Woli's way and breaks his guard yet again. Ippo's pressure is astounding. Woli tries to jump away once again, but his legs aren't listening. Ippo is pulling him down to the ground. Woli questions what Ippo has done. Why can't he move? He can't even breathe properly. Ippo gives him no time to think. A huge swing sends Woli to the ropes. Woli won't back down. He stares down Ippo and lands a godlike counter. But Ippo's momentum hasn't stopped. His punch is still ready to blow up Woli. An uppercut sends Woli flying in the air. Is this it? Ippo can't follow up. No! The pain was too much for him to continue. They both recover and a duel exchange commences. Both fighters take damage, but Ippo bounces back first and chases down Woli. Ippo's fists split Woli's guard yet again, and as Ippo was looking to finish him off, the bell rings. The accumulated damage Ippo has landed on Woli has been noticed by his corner. An iron fist that continually hammers a nail directly into his opponent. Precise blows are the most dangerous after all. Both fighters start off round 8 with a bang. It's an all-out infight now. Multiple trades and incredible tenacity. Who will come out on top? Woli is the first one pushed back, but he returns a strong right to Ippo's face. As Woli lands another punch, Ippo lands a liver blow. This has to be painful. Woli musters up the strength to back away, but it brings him to the corner. This may be his downfall though, as Ippo breaks the seal for the Dempsey roll. The crowd roars with excitement for the iconic Dempsey roll that Ippo has always used to dominate his opponents. Will Ippo's gamble pay off? His movements trap Woli. He has nowhere to go. Woli has no idea what to do. Woli's hesitation was his downfall. Ippo's overpowered body blow sends Woli flying. Then he crumbles, but he reassembles right after. He hasn't given up yet. Ippo charges his final punch. Woli roars. He is ready to challenge Ippo. Both fighters swing, but Ippo saw it coming. Ippo slams Woli's face into the corner post. That looked painful. Miguel throws in the towel. The fight is over. Ippo wins. The Japanese champ wins the match.